I picked up this glitter red filament a while ago and it's finally time to try it out. It's by Filament 1, and I've got a link in the description if you want to get it on Amazon. Alright, printer's all warmed up and ready to go. I like to print a sample the first time that I print a new filament. I'll link the model in the video description. And I can already tell as this is going that it's coming off the bed, so I didn't get my leveling quite right, as you can clearly see here. Well, let's try again. Alright, I rechecked my Z offset, re-leveled the bed, fired it up again, and this is already looking much better. Got nice adhesion, good first layer, everything's sticking down as it's supposed to. Alright, let's get the filament sample off the bed, along with the priming lines. And that's some nice glitter with this filament. Came out pretty well. Still have some adjustment to do on the leveling. The one corner is a bit bent on the upper left there by the 3 circles. Also have the traffic red filament from Filament 1 here that I printed more than a year and a half ago for comparison. But the sparkle on the glitter red came out really nice. Alright, after printing the filament sample, I like to do a temperature tower the first time that I'm using a new filament. This is a PLA, and I like to start with a 230 to a 210 temperature tower. So we're just finishing up on the bottom block of the 230 temperature. And as you can see, it's dropping down now to the 225 for the next section. So we'll let this run and see what the results are as it finishes up. Which, as you can see, the top of the tower is not supposed to look like that. So we got through the 205, and as it was getting to the transition from 205 to 200, looks like that's too cool of a temperature for this filament, and it started to clog up. But so 230 to 210 looks okay for this filament on my setup, and might need to dial in the retraction a little bit too. It's a little bit stringy, but otherwise good. Alright, now that we've got the filament sample and the temperature results with the tower, it's time to print an actual model. And really like how this first layer is looking. Nice and even. Alright, checking in a few hours later from my remote Wyze camera, and it's looking good. Alright, let's check in on how the sparkle's looking on a bigger piece printed like this. Pretty shiny. And here's the final model the next day. Came out pretty well. I like to clean up models that have some wisps or strings a little bit on them with a heat gun. And I just did that. So this print is finished. And if you're wondering what it is, now you know. A headphone stand. Now this headphone stand turned out pretty well with the glitter red. It's one of the better versions of the stand that I think that I've made. Check the description for more links and information. Thanks.